All right, so this video requires a bit of context. Basically, I was headed back to my hometown of Aarhus for my Easter break. And in Aarhus, I have access to this area that's basically 16 kilometers of uninterrupted bike path. And I thought, that's a bit of an opportunity. I'm gonna write Matthias an email and ask if there's something we could film there. He was like, sure, sounds good. Why don't you take the Swellstellar Road and try to skate around that as fast as you can? And I was like, I can try. How fast is fast? And he was like, 30 minutes. I was like, 16 kilometers in 30 minutes. That's 32 kilometers an hour on average. And the thing is, at this time of year, I don't think it's the best idea to do a speed challenge. Denmark being Denmark, it rains quite a lot, and it's been raining on and off for the past couple of days. There's a forest section that I am not sure if it has dried or not, which is gonna be interesting. Going against me as well is the fact that I have never been on 125 millimeter wheels before. This is my very first time skating this skate. So there's a lot of unknowns. I also completely forgot all my protection except for my helmet. So if I fall, I can't say that. But basically that's the idea. Ja, klar. Så er det i gang. About to enter the loop. I am way off the pace already, but my heart rate monitor reads 161 and I gotta last for 30 minutes. So that's great. The 125s are definitely a game changer. It is so much better than the 110s, but still can't quite keep the pace. Doing roughly 30 right now, which is good, but it's also a tailwind, so it's not fast enough. So a couple of months ago, this whole area was flooded, which means that there wasn't even access to the bike path, which for a lot of the commuters out from this area going to work really sucked. Fortunately, it was off season for skating, so it wasn't a huge deal, but still was quite spectacular. And you can tell because I'm out of breath, we've come into the headwind section and I am not very aerodynamic today, nor do I feel very fast. Well, actually, that's a lie. I do feel very fast. It's just that I know that I'm not very fast. As I can see on my watch, I'm doing 21 k's an hour, which is not very fast, at least not on wheels this big. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, Matthias, but this is about all I have in me today. So what is the deal with the skate? Why does it make sense to take this out on this kind of track? Well, basically what this skate is a fitness skate on steroids. The boot is still a soft boot. It's still quite spongy up here, but at the same time, it is reinforced with slightly more plastic in the rear, which gives it better maneuverability and allows it to handle this size of frame. But I'll get to the frame in a second. The other part is that this is probably one of the most comfortable fitness skates I've ever skated. The 3D adapt liner is super nice, as well as the microfiber that really sort of locks in your foot into the skate. But the unique thing about this skate is the frame. So this has a magnesium frame, which makes it very lightweight, but also very, very stiff and very strong. The only reason why it looks a bit small is because my feet are humongous. Let me actually get one in sample size, one sec. This is the same frame on a sample size boot. And as you can see, it is quite long, which is great because it gives you a lot of straight line stability. Now for the wheels, these are 125 millimeter wheels. And like I said, I'd never skated those before until I got on them. And gotta say, they keep and maintain speed so well that it's honestly a game changer for when you're just cruising and you just kind of need to go and you don't need to worry too much about traffic and weaving. And the only reason why I'm off pace is due to lack of talent. So I'll send you back to Denmark now. So we have the forest section coming up. This is where it's a very good chance it's going to be wet. And if you can hear me over the wind noise, it might also be like with a lot of debris and fallen leaves and something, especially because they just cut up some trees. So there might be debris, there might be other things that's getting a bit in the way. Honestly, can't complain with the conditions. It's looking pretty good. Some damp spots here and there, so it's all good. It's just me and my excuses. Now back into the open headwind. It's the last stretch. It's roughly 3 kilometers plus a little bit. And I can really only sustain slightly above 20 here. Otherwise, I'm just gonna burn out very, very quick. But the thing is, screw the time. It's not really what these skates were built for anyway. They're not really built to go fast. In that case, get like a carbon skate or a speed skate or something. This is meant as a road cruiser. It's the kind of skate where you go out with a couple of friends and just have a fun ride together at sort of a nice sustained pace. If you're trying to break records, then this is not the skate for you. If you want to go out and have fun, then this is definitely the skate for you. There went 40 minutes. It's gonna be very, very close. Maybe we'll be at 41 because it's just down the corner. $41.18. Not the worst, but definitely not what I was expecting. So I'm sorry, Matthias, but you have bragging rights. Hey.